Hey. How the heck did I get to 252 pounds? I'm finally confident enough to show you my body, but nothing R-rated, none of that, okay? But here's the thing. I'm here to show you how I got to 252 pounds during this obsessive bulking series. Disclaimer, I am not glorifying obesity by any means. I'm actually against obesity because obesity did me wrong at 12 years of age and it made me something I never wanted to become. I became a freak. I became my own worst enemy. And I became fat. I know, I became fat. If you heard my story, then you already know what I'm all about. But if you haven't heard my story, then here's a little quick summary about it. After losing 150 plus pounds, I got down to probably a little more, 140 pounds of pure bone and loose skin. And I kept hitting myself for not looking like a fitness model, and so I decided to start my lifting journey and get fit. From getting fit, I started to look a little small, right? It's normal, but I got tired of tracking everything and I started lean bulking. And after lean bulking for a couple of weeks, I said to myself, F it, I'm just gonna eat whatever now. And I ate whatever and still managed to eat more than I was supposed to. And after getting to 211 pounds, I wanted to cut some fat and got around maybe 195-ish pounds until I was looking at some video of this famous entrepreneur. He quoted this: "If I hadn't been cutting and bulking for the first 3 to 5 years into my lifting career, I could have been bigger than I am right now." Something kicked inside my two brain cells. I said to myself, well, Andy, if you're already eating whatever you want, why not step it up a notch and eat greasy food and candy consistently enough to gain weight faster? And well, my two brain cells in my subconscious said, fit, why not? And I ended up gaining weight like a maniac, and so that transformed into a bulking series for this exact channel. But after eating delicious food and not so nutritious treats, I got too fat, way too freaking fat. I clearly could not breathe or focus. I know it was absurd and stupid, but I finally said to myself, this is it. I'm done being a loser, and here I am telling you this summarized version of my background. And so what I really want you to get out of this is that if you're fat and you really think that being fat is okay, or accepting yourself how you really are, then something's wrong with you, man. When I was in my upbringing of my teenage years, I didn't really have any guidance. I was lost, and so I'm not making myself the victim here, but I had some rough times growing up. But that's not an excuse to not change, because you might know a person that might be going through the same thing. Maybe he's have some mental issues, or maybe he's struggling with the weight, or even worse, maybe they're on the other side of the coin, or on the other side of the spectrum. They might be anorexic. And so what I want you to get out of this whole explanation of how I got to 252 pounds is that you are not alone, my friend. I've been there. I've been in both sides. I know it's hard to believe because you see my face right now and it's all sculptured and it's sculptured by the gods, by God himself. Because if you think that I look good right now just from the face, I've never looked like that in my life until 3 years ago. And it was pain, man, I'm telling you. I had to go through rough times of learning how to eat, learning what nutritious food I could consume, because I just didn't know what to do. But with the guidance of Google and YouTube and everything else, with the support of some people, right? Not everybody, because I did it for myself. First of all, I did it for myself because I needed to change. Nobody was gonna hold me by the hand and take me by the hand and tell me what to do and tell me what to eat and tell me what to drink. And no, I had to learn it by myself. It's rough, man, but you as a man or a woman, you need to learn that adversity will come to you no matter what age. I'm 20 years old and I'm telling you this, man. I'm telling you, I'm not the only one. So if you resonate with this video, comment down below, because I know there's a lot of people like you out there in the world. It doesn't matter if you're in the USA. It doesn't matter if you're in India or Canada or somewhere in the world. This world, it's a small world, but we are making it so much bigger because not everybody's united. And I understand that, So why not unify ourselves into making a big community of people like this and people from the future that are trying to lose weight or gain muscle, or even better, get better at life. Who doesn't want to get better at life, man? We are all on different journeys. I have a favorite saying, and this saying is, we are all going into different routes and different ships, but we are all destined to come across and unite at the same spot. That might not be the same thing for you, or it might look different for you, but you know, at the end of the day, you want to become a better human person, right? And so hopefully I didn't make you cry or nothing, but you know, I want you to realize that there's a lot of people like this. Both sides of the coin again. There's anorexic people, people that don't know how to eat, you know, people that are fat. And those three, they need to change little by little. I'm not asking you to give me $1 million. I'm asking you to change one thing about you. One thing. I know it might hurt at first, but you know, once you get that consistency and, you know, you start compounding wins, man, I'm telling you, little tiny wins, then you will finally see what you truly are about. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll see you the next time. Peace.